can I do for you?
All right.
Yeah, perfect.
We've got a complaint.
A complaint?
Yes.
That what? That I'm taking photographs in public?
That and that you swore at.
I don't think so. Got everything on camera.
Right. So you haven't been swearing at them or
No.
anything? Right. What
Not
are
at
you actually
all.
taking photos of then?
Whatever I want in public.
Right.
Okay?
But when you're taking of them coming and going from work, you can obviously understand the concern
No,
of that.
you don't know what, am I being detained? You're detaining me. Are you? Are you detaining me now?
I'm not detaining you.
Yeah.
I'm not detaining you, I'm just coming to speak to you.
I don't want to talk to you, thanks. Don't want to talk to you. It's my legal right. I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
I'm not committing any offence.
Right, but listen to what I've got to say then.
No, I don't want to listen to you. I don't have to.
Right. They've said that you've been telling them to F off, so you have technically committed an offence.
No, I haven't. I got the evidence.
You might have it on evidence.
Yes, I do.
But for us to investigate that,
No.
then we could have to arrest you
No
to
way.
then witness that. Yes.
Well, you know what?
That's where we are.
You know
Now,
what?
I'm not wanting to avoid that, because if there's a reason as to why you're here, that's
You need
fine.
to contact your sergeant then, don't you?
No, I don't.
Welcome back. A routine photography session outside East Midlands Airport takes an unexpected turn when airport staff call the police. Despite the photographers already having permission to be there, officers arrive and move straight to questioning, demanding answers before a single fact has been confirmed. Lawful photography is treated as suspicious from the very first exchange. And as the conversation unfolds, something becomes increasingly clear. The focus is drifting away from any identifiable offense and toward powers the officers are struggling to clearly explain. The permission existed, the law was on their side, and still, none of that seems to matter.
In the UK, right?
Right.
Very seldom do I get harassed by cops. Don't harass me.
I'm not harassing you.
Well, I don't want to talk to you any further. I'm going. Okay? I'm going. Right?
If you're causing them alarm and distress.
No, I'm not causing them. I'm not swearing, no.
Right,
There's no evidence of that.
You have, and you're saying
No
you've got
way.
evidence of that.
No
so
way.
You want to show me the evidence of that then?
It's on my hard drive, isn't it?
Right.
I don't have to show you anything.
Well,
I've not committed any offence.
But there has been. If there's been a
No, there's not.
offence, if you've
Well,
been
mate, do
telling them
you know? Well, I haven't.
Well, they're saying you have. You're
Well, you
saying
go back and get a statement to that in writing.
Well, I would
Somebody's
do, but
willing
that
to
would
go and
require
make
us then arresting you, and I don't
Well,
want
I don't
to
care
avoid
because
that.
500 quid from 0 seconds to 1 hour with handcuffs on me, even if it's just one handcuff on my wrist, is 500 quid minimum. Minimum. Been there, done that.
That's why I'm avoiding that.
Well, I'd avoid if I were you. Just get back in the car and say there's no crime being committed, because there is none.
The discussion locks onto one recurring demand: personal details. The photographers respond with a question that is equally consistent. What law actually requires them to provide that information? Written permission is produced. Their location on what they believe to be a public footpath is explained. Neither moves the officers. The permission is questioned. Airport security concerns are raised. But the legal questions keep going unanswered. And as that pattern repeats, the shape of this encounter becomes harder to miss. It is no longer about a specific criminal allegation. It has become about compliance and the growing distance between what is being demanded and what the law can actually be shown to require.
Refer to your ACPO guidelines of 2010, which Chief Trotter said photographing in public is legal, it's perfectly lawful, police can be expected, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
Right. Have I mentioned anything about the filming? Have I mentioned
No,
filming me?
you're just lying.
Public order.
That's lying.
It's not lying.
It is. That's lying. It's making a false report. If somebody in there has said that I swore, then that's false.
Well, that's why we're speaking to you.
That's false. It's false, and I have money in my pocket, and you'll be sent for retraining.
No, I won't get retraining, because if someone makes an allegation, we have to investigate it.
Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to do that, you would have been arrested, I would have seized the hard drives, but I wanted to avoid that, because it's just as easy talking to you to find out what's going on.
It was you last year. Talked to the chief of security there, told him what I was doing, and after that he was fine with it.
I haven't said the issue about you here following us or anything. It was the swearing that we're concerned
There
about.
was none. There was none. Clarify that if you wish. I'm more than happy to say you while you clarify that, because when you go there and say, right, if you've lied because he's got it on camera, then it's an offence to tell you.
Which it will be, because if you haven't done that, then he's
I haven't.
telling you that.
I haven't. So you go and clarify that. If you get a complaint, then come back and arrest me. Then I'll show you the evidence. Then it's money in my pocket and someone else arrested.
It doesn't work like that. That's why we're
Yeah, it does.
avoiding the arrest.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well,
That's why we avoid an arrest. If I wanted to arrest you, you would have been arrested instantly, and I'm trying to avoid that.
don't threaten me with arrest.
I'm not threatening.
Because arrest doesn't wash with me.
What I've actually said is, I don't want to have to arrest. That's why I haven't.
Well, you're not going to arrest because I've done nothing wrong.
No.
Well, that's what we've come to establish.
Well, you need to establish it in there, not here, because I've done nothing. I had an old guy come up to me and say, "You're not allowed to do this." Yes, I said, "Yes, I am." I said, "It's perfectly lawful." He said, "Well, I'm going to sort it out," and he walked back in, and that's the only contact. That's the only contact I had with an old man who came out later.
Was he a prison warden or was he just?
Yeah, he was an old man. It looked like perhaps he was finishing for the day. He come up to me because I'm on public property. I don't touch private property.
Trying to get on the vans?
Sorry?
Have you been trying to get on the vans?
No.
The conversation takes another revealing turn. Rather than addressing the legal issues being raised, officers shift to criticizing the photographer's attitude. Declining to provide personal information without a lawful requirement is framed as difficult and uncooperative. Then the threats change shape. Instead of legal powers, officers begin raising the possibility of a ban from the airport, a different kind of pressure applied after failing to establish a clear legal basis for their original demands. The offense that justified this encounter has never been clearly named, and what is replacing it is becoming harder to distinguish from a search for any available resolution, regardless of whether the law supports it.
They've alleged that you were trying to get on the vans as they've been opening the rooms to go in.
Really?
Yes.
Well, mate, you go and take a statement and come and arrest me because I'd like this one to go to court. I really like for this to go to court.
Well, that's all we asked you for.
I'm going. I'm doing my lawful activity, which is photographing in public, which is a perfectly normal, lawful thing to do. Okay? No different from walking a dog or jogging down the road. You don't stop people from jogging down the road, do you, or walking their dogs?
I haven't said about the filming, I've said about the swearing.
I haven't swore.
Wait, that's what I was speaking to you about. You're saying you haven't?
No, I haven't.
You're saying you haven't gotten on the van.
I haven't.
Speaking to you about.
And by the way, you can't just arrest somebody for a Section 5 anyway, because swearing, although I have not, swearing itself is not an offence. There is absolutely no offence of swearing.
You're into stress.
Mate, it's got to happen more than once. For one thing, I know the law just as well as you do, mate. I've been doing this quite a long time, and I deal with people like you all the time. No, not required to. Not required to.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah, and I'm just telling you, no. I've done nothing wrong. Are you going to go to a real call now? Or?
You just travel around, do documentaries.
I live where I want to.
I'm just making conversation.
Yeah. Well, I don't reveal this detail, see, because I'm living in Durham today until I leave.
It's just conversation. Conversation.
Yeah. Well, you're always trying to get information. That's the police's nature. So, I'm quite aware of that. So, I don't know why they would lie like that. It's a bit silly because if you're going to make accusations like that, you need to be able to back them up. And I've got three cameras. I had two on at the time. I always have two on, and that's for my own safety because I've had my cameras smashed out of my hands, and so I still got evidence. So.
Well, we just got to talk to you, get your account on it. Do you not have like a playback on this that you can prove that you haven't swore?
No, I've got nothing to prove.
The photographers voluntarily open their camera and allow officers to view every image stored on it. Any suggestion of concealed suspicious activity is removed on the spot. And still, nothing changes. Officers remain unable to identify a statutory power that would require identification. Instead, the conversation turns to airport bylaws, possible future justifications rather than existing present ones. The pattern is now unmistakable. This encounter has shifted from investigating a potential offense to constructing an alternative explanation after the fact. The images were shown. The permission was produced. The location was explained. And yet the search for a reason to justify what has already been demanded continues.
I've got absolutely nothing to prove because, you know what, I didn't absolutely not swear. However, if I did, like I said to you, swearing is not an offence. It's got harassment, alarm and distress have to happen on more than one occasion for it to be a harassment, alarm and distress. Okay. And I was only there once. Okay. So there's no offence, even if I told them to...
But if you've said that and then he's appeared that you're getting on or trying to get on a GOA meet and that's causing them alarm and distress.
No, you can't arrest me for Section 5 public order for one swear on one occasion. Swearing, like I said, is not an offence.
That occasion and that you were trying to get onto a GOA meet.
Rubbish. Well, they got CCTV. Go and review their CCTV.
We're just speaking to you first because it's easier to speak to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Then if we're up there and we're taking CCTV and statements, and obviously you get in the bus and we don't know who you are, we might never see you again. So it was easier stopping you and getting your account.
Well, I'm not. It's a hard drive. See, it's not a disk. It's a hard drive.
Right.
So I'd have to stop the recording. I'm not going to do that. You do what you need to do. I've done nothing wrong. And by the way, I did say the swearing's not an offence. Not only is it not an offence, that I could, with nobody around, I could tell you guys to F off repeatedly, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Harvey versus DPP, Judge Bean.
Right.
Judge Bean. It's a case that's been decided in the High Court of England and Wales. Okay? You cannot be harassed, alarmed, or distressed at hearing swear words because you hear them so common, so often, and that's Judge Bean, a High Court judge.
I'm not denying that.
Yeah. So you look it up, Harvey versus DPP.
The encounter finally reaches its end. Officers confirm the photographers are free to leave, satisfied they pose no threat to the airport. The airport later makes its own separate decision, withdrawing permission for future photography sessions. That decision sits within its own authority, but it remains entirely distinct from the questions that defined everything that came before it. The demands for identification, the shifting justifications, the powers that were exercised without ever being clearly explained. What should have been a brief, straightforward conversation became an extended debate over legal authority, professional conduct, and a principle that runs through every encounter like this one, that before an officer exercises a power over a member of the public, they should be able to clearly explain what that power actually is. If you found value in today's breakdown, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.